Prim Saboroshi, Guru Maharaj Ki Jai Ho, Jai Sitaram, their devotees, Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday, the Thursday morning simulcast on radio and TV Jaagriti with your Shri Pandit Shiva Janak Maharaj. Now, a beautiful day it is here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I trust that all of you would have enjoyed your Kartik Snan Masa, the month of Kartik, and you would have took your auspicious baths. Of course, we culminated with that Kartik Purnima on Friday gone, dear devotees, where you had beautiful celebrations. We at the STMS, we had beautiful celebrations at Manzalina Beach, where we had a long stretch of tents and simultaneously pujas have been performed to Sri Satnarayan Swami, Bhagwan Sri Vishnu, and we also paid our oblations to Ganga Mata herself, dear devotees. And so this is how we celebrated. Of course, provided for us was beautiful entertainment there at Manzalina Beach, where we enjoyed and socialized together, dear devotees. And so the month of Kartik has ended. The Chaturmas, those 4 auspicious months, have ended. Does your prayer end? Of course not. You see, dear devotees, tomorrow is yet another day, very special. Who should observe this day? It is said that if you have the inability to think or act constructively, with the end result being that everything that you try to do, the result is you feel like you're just wasting time, dear devotees, and you have that mental stress of agony that you have been trying so much and yet nothing is working. This is for you. Tomorrow is for you, dear devotees. It says here also, students spending a lot of time in their education and still not being able to read or do anything constructively. This fast is for you tomorrow, dear devotees. This fast tomorrow, if you check your calendars, you will see Kaal Bhairav Jayanti, you see, or you may see Kaal Bhairav Ashtami, dear devotees, as it is the Ashtami Tithi tomorrow, and it is the observance of Kaal Bhairav Jayanti. And who exactly is Kaal Bhairav? Beautiful katha it has in the Shiv Mahapuran that tells of a time where there was an argument between Bhagwan Sri Vishnu and Bhagwan Sri Brahmaji. And in those forms, the devotees of that one God having that role, that play, that leela for us to learn what not to do as well. And in that, Lord Brahma, he lied, to summarize in the long katha. And then Bhagwan Shiv, he took a very terrible form known as Kaal Bhairav. And so tomorrow, dear devotees, we will indeed celebrate that occasion when Bhagwan took that very terrible form, as it is known as. But we look at the deeper meaning of Bhairav, dear devotees. Bhai, says here, will give you material wealth. It also says R will dissolve all negativities and limited consciousness within you, and V will keep creating new things. In this you have the creation, the sustenance, and the dissolution, all there in the name Bhairav, dear devotees. But more interestingly and more importantly to us, that name Kaal refers to time. Kaal Bhairav, the Lord of time, dear devotees, the one who creates time for us, the one who sustains the time for us, the one who will even dissolve time. You see, dear devotees, time is, as we all know, is relative. As we find different ways to check time, as we check time according to the moon, and we have the lunar calendars, we check time according to sunrise and sunset. We check time according to how long it takes to go around the sun, and there are so many different ways we can all check time. But all these are just our ways of trying to keep a track on time. Time is the only commodity, dear devotees, that if you waste your time, you can never regain that time lost, dear devotees. None of us are Superman. As we all know, the first episode of Superman, where he tried to reverse time by spinning the world anti-clockwise. That is fictional, dear devotees. Something like that cannot happen in real. And so tomorrow we prepare ourselves to celebrate Kaal Bhairav Jayanti. Let us enjoy this beautiful chant to Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji, dear devotees, as we pray to Bhagwan Shiv to bless us. May we learn to control our proper use of time. Prim So Shri Kaal Bhairav Ki Jai Ho. Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai Ho. Shri Kaal Bhairav Ki Jai Ho. Dear devotees, this morning we are explaining the importance of observing your vrat, your fast tomorrow for Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji, an amsha form of Bhagwan Shiv. As you all know, that we have Panchadev. There are 5 main forms of divinity in which all other forms we can think of come from, and that is Ganeshji, Shivji, Devi Mata, Vishnu Bhagwan and Surya Bhagwan. Out of those 5, dear devotees, all other forms we can think of manifest from. And so out of Bhagwan Shiv came that form of Kaal Bhairav Ji. And tomorrow, Friday the 10th, is Kaal Bhairav Jayanti, Kaal Bhairav Ashtami. And we mentioned before that if either in work or as a student you feel like you're just wasting time, you're trying to do things and no result is coming, then you need the blessings of Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji. Continues here, dear devotees. It says, to be successful in life more or less boils down to being at the right place at the right time. Isn't that so? Being in the right place at the right time. If we fritter away our time on useless pursuits and cannot remember what we did, then we are essentially offending Lord Kaal Bhairav. If we waste our time behind useless pursuits, dear devotees, you are offending Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji. Time lost is time lost. There's no way we can regain that. Wasting time is insulting Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji. If we are mismanaging time and wasting it on frivolous pursuits, it is necessary that we worship Kaal Bhairav to help us better utilize our time towards that of a constructive result. You see that, devotees? Worshipping Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji will help us to be more constructive in what we do, to use our times more efficiently. The direct benefit would also be that you will miraculously be at the right place at the right time when opportunities come knocking. He can bestow good and favorable time on the seeker or the devotee of Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji. And so, dear devotees, this is why it's very important. I'm sure many of you would feel that you are in some situations and you're trying so hard and yet nothing is working out. This is why we need to do that offering or make that prayer to Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji, dear devotees. It says Kaal Bhairav Ji represents the march of time. Bhairav or Kaal Bhairav, the fierce aspect of Bhagwan Shiv, is the destroyer of all destroying time, or Mahakal. He oversees the march of the mysterious time, not only human life, but also countries and planets as well. Not only here on planet Earth, but everywhere. He is the controller of time, ensuring that everything happens when it is supposed to happen. It says, praises to Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji highlights a truth. Time is the most precious. Time loss is loss forever. Wise people should use every moment of time effectively, and Shri Kaal Bhairav Ji helps everyone to make one's time useful. And so, dear devotees, let us, as it says here, in the praises to Sri Kaal Bhairav, you gain the knowledge of how to utilize your time more efficiently. So let us again praise Sri Kaal Bhairav Ji, this beautiful selection, dear devotees, as we get ourselves ready to observe our observance tomorrow of Sri Kaal Bhairav Jayanti. Primsavo Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Sri Kaal Bhairav ki jai ho. Umapati Mahadev ki jai ho, Shri Kaal Bhairav ki jai ho. Dear devotees, this morning we are discussing the importance of using and utilizing your time wisely, not wasting time, dear devotees. As we continue, it says that worship of Bhagwan Shiv in the aspect of Sri Kaal Bhairav Ji helps one to realize the transit nature of worldly existence and make the most of the rare human birth to realize Brahman, to realize Bhagwan, dear devotees. Kaal Bhairav Ji teaches you the highest truth, that your life is going to depend on how you relate to time. All of our lives depend on how we relate to time. If you insult time by idling it away, you will be cursed by Kaal Bhairav Ji. If you insult time by wasting time and idling away, dear devotees, you will be cursed by Sri Kaal Bhairav Ji. On the other hand, if you worship time, if you respect time, if you know the value of time, then even a millisecond will matter and bring you prosperity, victory, and peace. All these things we all want to be blessed with in our lives, everything. As a human being, you think that nothing is going to happen in 1 millisecond, but then the divine knows methods of changing your life in a millisecond, dear devotees. Your life. Can you think back of some point in your time whether your life would have gone up or down in a millisecond? That millisecond changed your life forever. If you are endlessly waiting on things to happen and it never happens, this means you have offended time either in this life or maybe in your previous life. All that you need is to worship attitude towards time, a worshipable attitude towards time. You can fix the problem by worshipping Sri Kaal Bhairav Ji. You can rectify. You can beg for forgiveness for wasting time, even if you have done in this life or the previous life, by worshipping Sri Kaal Bhairav Ji. Dear devotees, let's enjoy this beautiful selection. Tomorrow we celebrate Sri Kaal Bhairav Jayanti. It's a festive time, it's a Utsav time. Let's enjoy this selection as it highlights the festivities of how to celebrate Sri Kaal Bhairav Jayanti. Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Sri Kaal Bhairav ki jai ho. Umapati Mahadev ki jai ho. Jai Sitaram, dear devotees, Swagatam, welcome. I hope you have enjoyed that beautiful selection showing us how festive this occasion of Sri Kaal Bhairav Jayanti is. Kaal Bhairav Ashtami, dear devotees. And so, as the devotees sang there, they sang to Sri Kaal Bhairav. They're praying for that blessings of the proper use of your time to be successful. And you know, even in today's world, we know there are so many courses that you can pay to go to, called time management courses. And in these time management courses, they teach you, time is money. Not that every second you will be making money, but time always goes on. But how wise you spend your time and depending how successful you are at anything that you do. And so, to understand that, you must understand certain things. You must understand that time is limited, that we have a limited amount of time to get what we need done. And so we also try to accomplish more with less effort by spending the regulated or advised amount of time on certain tasks. You want to be a good musician, you must dedicate your time to practicing to become a good musician. If you want to be successful in your examination, you must spend your time and you invest in your time to do such. You must make, by knowing that time is limited, and that, in project management we have that triangle of time being a major factor in the success of any project. And we must make better decisions, more wiser decisions. You see, more is lost in an indecision than the wrong decision. More is lost in indecision than the wrong. The more you procrastinate and wonder if I should I not, the longer you take to do that. If you had made a decision and it was the wrong decision, you could have fixed it and made another decision. But the longer you take, you're wasting time, dear devotees. You must be, then you will see the true success, and you will even learn more in life when you can manage your time better. So tomorrow, pray for the blessings of Sri Kaal Bhairav Ji. May he bless you to use your time successfully. And as we began the program, what are some of the benefits of doing this? You will save yourself the mental agony of things not going your way when you're running out of time. You will get rid of the hurdles that seem to make things last too long, or like they will never end. You will also bless yourself to be more successful students in spending quality time with your studies, so that you see the results of your studies, dear devotees, of studying. And so, dear devotees, tomorrow as you celebrate your Kaal Bhairav Jayanti, may Bhagwan Shiv in that form bless you, and may you use your time wisely. As we leave you today, we pray Om Asatoma Sadgamya Tamasoma Jyotirgamya Mrityorma Amritam Gamya. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.